Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by asking you a simple yet profound question. What is the most powerful conversation you'll ever have in your life? Is it with your mentor, your family, a leader? No, my friends. The most powerful conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. The truth is, many of us are in the habit of speaking to ourselves in a way that diminishes our potential. We rehearse our failures, amplify our fears, and criticize our efforts. Yet here's what you need to understand. Your words shape your world. The most profound conversation you will ever have is not with another person, but with yourself. Self-talk is the continuous dialogue running through your mind, shaping your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your actions. It is the lens through which you interpret the world, and it plays a pivotal role in determining the quality of your life. The power of self-talk lies in its ability to build you up or tear you down, to propel you forward or hold you back. Many people underestimate this internal dialogue, yet it is one of the most significant factors influencing personal growth, mental health, and success. Every word you speak to yourself carries energy. When your self-talk is positive, it nurtures confidence, resilience, and optimism. It helps you see challenges as opportunities and failures as stepping stones toward growth. However, when your self-talk is negative, it plants seeds of doubt, fear, and self-sabotage. It magnifies mistakes, minimizes achievements, and creates a mental environment where growth becomes stifled. This internal dialogue shapes not only how you view yourself, but also how you interact with others and face the world. The mind is incredibly impressionable, and your self-talk serves as a form of programming. Just as a computer operates based on the code it receives, your actions and decisions are influenced by the code of your thoughts. If your self-talk is filled with affirmations of ability and worth, you will naturally make choices that align with those beliefs. On the other hand, if you consistently criticize yourself, focus on limitations, or dwell on fears, you will unconsciously reinforce those narratives and limit your potential. One of the remarkable aspects of self-talk is that it is entirely within your control. While you may not always control external circumstances or what others say about you, you have complete authority over the words you choose to speak to yourself. This means that at any moment you can begin to rewrite the script in your mind. You can replace phrases like, "I can't do this," with "I will find a way." You can shift from "I'm not good enough" to "I am capable and growing every day." These small but intentional changes can have a profound impact on your confidence and outlook. Science supports the transformative power of positive self-talk. Studies in psychology and neuroscience show that the words you use influence neural pathways in your brain. When you engage in positive self-talk, you activate areas associated with motivation, problem solving, and emotional regulation. Over time, consistent positive self-talk can rewire your brain, making optimism and resilience your default state. Conversely, negative self-talk activates stress responses, making it harder to think clearly and take constructive action. The impact of self-talk extends beyond the mind. It affects your physical body as well. Negative self-talk can increase stress, weaken the immune system, and contribute to chronic health conditions. On the other hand, positive affirmations can reduce stress, enhance well-being, and even improve physical performance. Athletes, for example, often use self-talk techniques to boost confidence and maintain focus during competition. Cultivating empowering self-talk requires practice and mindfulness. It begins with self-awareness, becoming conscious of the thoughts running through your mind throughout the day. Once you identify negative or limiting patterns, you can challenge and replace them with affirmations that align with your goals and values. This process takes time, but the results are life-changing. You begin to see yourself not as a passive participant in your circumstances, but as an active creator of your reality. The power of self-talk is a reminder that the most important words you hear are not from others, but from yourself. You have the ability to use your words as tools for transformation, creating a mindset that supports your growth, purpose, and success. When you speak to yourself with kindness, belief, and determination, you unlock your true potential and step into the life you were meant to live. Who are you? This question, though simple, holds the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Identity is the foundation of everything you do, think, and believe. It influences your decisions, shapes your behavior, and determines how you show up in the world. Yet, so many people struggle with a fragmented sense of self, often shaped by external opinions, past experiences, or societal expectations. Day one of transforming your self-talk begins with affirming your identity, reclaiming your narrative, and embracing the truth about who you are. Affirming your identity is not just about reciting positive words. It is about aligning your internal beliefs with the truth of your existence. It is a declaration of worth, uniqueness, and purpose. Many of us go through life allowing the voices of others to define us, voices that may not fully understand our journey, struggles, or potential. When we internalize these external narratives, we limit ourselves and lose sight of the incredible person we were created to be. To affirm your identity is to silence those voices and replace them with words that reflect your inherent value. The first step in this process is recognizing that your identity is not tied to what you do, what you have, or how others perceive you. It is rooted in something much deeper, your intrinsic worth as a human being. You are not defined by your job title, your bank balance, or the mistakes you've made. These are external circumstances, and while they may influence your life, they do not define your essence. Your identity is unshakable because it is grounded in the fact that you were created with purpose and intention. Take a moment to consider the language you use when speaking about yourself. Are you affirming your identity, or are you unintentionally undermining it? Statements like, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess up," or "I don't deserve this," are not only harmful but also untrue. They reflect a distorted view of self that diminishes your ability to grow and thrive. On this first day, make a conscious effort to replace these negative statements with affirmations that celebrate your true identity. Say to yourself, "I am unique and there is no one like me. I am valuable simply because I exist. I am worthy of love, respect, and success." As you begin to affirm your identity, you may encounter resistance. The doubts in your mind may whisper, "Who are you to say these things?" or "You're just lying to yourself." This resistance is normal, but it is also a sign that you are challenging deeply ingrained beliefs that no longer serve you. Push through it. Remind yourself that affirming your identity is not about ignoring reality, it is about reshaping it. Affirming your identity also involves acknowledging your strengths and embracing your imperfections. You're not perfect, and you don't have to be. Your worth is not diminished by your flaws. In fact, they make you human. Embrace your quirks, your struggles, and even your failures as part of your unique journey. Affirming your identity is not about creating an illusion of perfection, but about celebrating the whole, authentic you. Another powerful aspect of affirming your identity is recognizing that it evolves. Who you were yesterday may not be who you are today, and that is okay. Growth and change are natural parts of life. By affirming your identity, you give yourself permission to grow without losing sight of your core essence. You allow yourself to step into new opportunities, explore new possibilities, and become the person you were always meant to be. As you go through this first day, commit to affirming your identity with conviction. Write down your affirmations, speak them out loud, and revisit them throughout the day. Let these words become the foundation of your thoughts, guiding your actions and shaping your reality. Remember, this is not a one-time exercise, but the beginning of a lifelong journey to align your self-talk with your true identity. When you affirm your identity, you take the first step toward living a life of purpose, confidence, and fulfillment. Potential is one of the most powerful yet misunderstood concepts in our lives. It represents everything you are capable of becoming but have not yet achieved. It is the untapped greatness within you, waiting to be recognized, nurtured, and expressed. On this second day of transforming your self-talk, the focus shifts to speaking to your potential, not what you have already done, but what you are capable of doing and becoming. This is about seeing beyond your current circumstances and affirming the limitless possibilities within you. Speaking to your potential begins with a simple yet profound truth: you are not finished. No matter your age, background, or past experiences, you have more to give, more to achieve, and more to become. Many people fall into the trap of defining themselves by their past failures or even their past successes. While those moments may have shaped you, they do not limit what is possible for your future. Your potential is not confined by what has already happened. It is defined by what you choose to believe and act upon today. One of the most powerful ways to speak to your potential is by affirming the abilities and qualities that may not yet be fully visible but exist within you nonetheless. Say to yourself, I am capable of growth and transformation. I have the discipline to achieve my goals. The resources I need are already within me or will find their way to me. These affirmations are not just wishful thinking. They are declarations of faith in your ability to rise to the challenges ahead. When you speak to your potential, you are planting seeds of possibility in your mind. Just as a seed contains the blueprint for a mighty tree, your words contain the blueprint for your future. Speaking to your potential also requires shifting your focus from limitations to opportunities. It is easy to get caught up in what you lack, whether it's time, resources, or knowledge. But this kind of thinking only reinforces a scarcity mindset. Instead, start recognizing the opportunities for growth all around you. Every challenge is a chance to develop resilience. Every mistake is a lesson that brings you closer to success. By changing the way you perceive obstacles, you unlock your potential to overcome them. Another key aspect of speaking to your potential is aligning your self-talk with your vision for the future. Think about the person you want to become and the life you want to create. What kind of habits, attitudes, and beliefs does that version of you hold? Begin speaking to yourself as if you're already that person. If you envision yourself as confident and successful, say to yourself, I am confident in my abilities and prepared for success. If you see yourself as disciplined and focused, declare, I stay committed to my goals no matter what. This kind of forward-thinking self-talk trains your mind to act in alignment with your aspirations. It is important to remember that potential does not grow in isolation. It thrives in the presence of consistent effort. Speaking to your potential is not a passive exercise. It is a call to action. When you affirm your ability to grow, you must also take steps to nurture that growth. This might mean learning a new skill, seeking mentorship, or stepping out of your comfort zone. Your words set the direction, but your actions make the journey possible. One of the greatest barriers to realizing your potential is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success. When fear arises, use your self-talk to confront it head on. Remind yourself, fear is temporary, but growth is permanent. Speak words of courage and determination, and let them guide you through uncertainty. As you go through this second day, commit to speaking to your potential with confidence and conviction. Write down your affirmations, repeat them throughout the day, and take actions that align with your vision. Remember, your potential is not a distant dream. It is a reality waiting to be unlocked by your belief and effort. By speaking to your potential, you are not just imagining a better future, you are creating it. One thought, one word, and one step at a time. Your future is not something that happens to you by chance. It is something you create with intention. The words you speak today shape the reality you will experience tomorrow. On this third day of transforming your self-talk, the focus is on declaring your future. This is about speaking with faith and authority, envisioning the life you desire, and aligning your words with the person you are becoming. By declaring your future, you take ownership of your destiny and actively participate in its creation. Declaring your future begins with clarity. To declare something, you must first see it clearly in your mind. What does your ideal future look like? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of impact do you want to have? Too often, people drift through life without a clear sense of direction, hoping for the best, but never truly defining what they want. When you declare your future, you give it shape and substance. It moves from a vague idea to a vivid vision that inspires action. Once you have clarity, the next step is to speak your future into existence. Words are not just sounds, they are creative forces. Every word you speak carries energy and intention, influencing how you think, feel, and act. Declare your future with confidence and specificity. Say things like, I am walking into new opportunities that align with my purpose. I am becoming the person I was created to be, one step at a time. I am achieving success, not by chance, but by design. These declarations are not merely affirmations, they are commitments. When you declare your future, you are not just describing what you hope for, you are claiming it as a reality that is already unfolding. This shift in perspective transforms your mindset. Instead of waiting for opportunities, you begin to create them. Instead of doubting your abilities, you start to act with confidence. Declaring your future also requires letting go of limiting beliefs and past failures. Many people are held back by the weight of what has gone wrong in their lives. They replay mistakes, dwell on disappointments, and allow these experiences to shape their expectations for the future. To declare your future, you must release the past. Acknowledge what happened, learn from it, and then move forward with renewed determination. Remind yourself that the past is a chapter, not the entire book. Your story is still being written, and you hold the pen. Another essential aspect of declaring your future is aligning your actions with your declarations. Words alone are powerful, but they must be accompanied by effort. If you declare that you will achieve a certain goal, you must also take steps toward it. For example, if you declare, I am becoming financially independent, your actions might include budgeting, investing, or seeking new income opportunities. If you declare, I am building meaningful relationships, your actions might include reaching out to others, practicing empathy, and being intentional about your interactions. That said, as you declare your future, remember that doubt and fear may try to creep in. You might hear a voice in your mind saying, what if it doesn't happen? Or who am I to think I can achieve this? When these thoughts arise, counter them with declarations of faith and confidence. Say to yourself, I choose to believe in possibilities, not limitations. I trust the process and remain committed to my vision. I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way. Declaring your future is not about ignoring reality. It is about shaping it. It is about focusing on what you want to create rather than what you fear. When you consistently declare your future, you train your mind to see opportunities, solutions, and pathways that align with your vision. You become more resilient, more focused, and more empowered to take action. On this third day, commit to speaking your future into existence. Write down your declarations, repeat them throughout the day, and let them guide your thoughts and actions. Imagine the life you want, speak it with conviction, and take the steps necessary to bring it to fruition. By declaring your future, you are not just dreaming, you are stepping into the life you were meant to live. Remember, your words are a compass pointing you toward your destiny. Speak boldly, act intentionally, and watch as your declarations shape the reality you desire. Words are one of the most powerful tools we possess. They carry the ability to create, shape, and transform the world around us. What you say, whether to yourself or others, has a profound impact on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Words are not just a means of communication. They are the building blocks of reality. With every word you speak, you either build or break, uplift or diminish, inspire or discourage. The creative power of words lies in their ability to influence how we perceive ourselves, relate to others, and navigate life's challenges. The power of words begins in the mind. Every thought is formed as an internal dialogue, a series of silent words that frame how you interpret the world. These internal words shape your beliefs, and your beliefs drive your actions. If your thoughts are filled with positive, empowering words, you will act with confidence, resilience, and purpose. Conversely, if your thoughts are filled with negativity and self-doubt, they will create a reality of fear, hesitation, and limitation. This is why it is crucial to be mindful of the words you allow to dominate your inner narrative. You are not the sum of your thoughts. Words have the unique ability to shape identity. When you declare something about yourself, it becomes a seed planted in your mind. If you say, "I am capable," you reinforce your ability to overcome challenges and succeed. On the other hand, if you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," you internalize that belief, which becomes a barrier to growth. The words you choose to describe yourself become a self-fulfilling prophecy. They create the lens through which you view your potential and your place in the world. Beyond shaping your identity, words also influence your emotions and well-being. Positive words have been shown to lower stress, improve mood, and increase motivation. Conversely, negative words can trigger anxiety, depression, and a sense of hopelessness. This impact is not just psychological, it is physiological. Studies in neuroscience have revealed that words can activate the brain's stress response or its reward system, affecting everything from heart rate to immune function. The words you speak are not just abstract concepts. They have a tangible effect on your body and mind. The creative power of words extends to your interactions with others. Words have the ability to build relationships, foster trust, and create a sense of belonging. A kind word can uplift someone's spirit, while a harsh one can leave lasting scars. When you speak words of encouragement, you empower others to see their own potential and take bold steps forward. On the other hand, careless or critical words can discourage and demotivate. Recognizing this power calls for responsibility in how we communicate. Words can heal or harm, so choosing them wisely is an act of care and intention. One of the most transformative aspects of words is their ability to inspire action. When you declare a vision or set a goal, you set a creative process in motion. By saying, "I will accomplish this," you are not only expressing intent, but also activating the part of your brain responsible for planning and execution. Words act as a catalyst for movement. They push you out of complacency and into action, turning ideas into reality. The more you align your words with your actions, the more powerful they become. Words also have the power to create hope. In moments of uncertainty or difficulty, what you say to yourself and others can be the difference between giving up and pressing on. Statements like "this too shall pass" or "I have the strength to overcome this" provide a sense of perspective and resilience. Hope-filled words remind you that challenges are temporary and that the future holds possibilities for growth and success. Harnessing the creative power of words requires intentionality. It begins with awareness, paying attention to the language you use daily. Replace negative limiting words with positive empowering ones. Instead of saying "I can't," say "I'm learning how." Instead of focusing on what's wrong, declare what's possible. By shifting your language, you shift your mindset. And by shifting your mindset, you change your reality. Words are more than just sounds or symbols. They are the tools through which you shape your life and the world around you. When used with intention, words have the power to create a future that aligns with your highest potential. Speak words that build, words that uplift, and words that inspire. Choose your words as carefully as a painter chooses colors, knowing that with every stroke you are creating a masterpiece called life. Change is one of the most transformative forces in life, yet it often feels elusive or overwhelming. Many people desire change, but struggle to make it last. The key to real transformation lies not in waiting for the right time or perfect circumstances, but in committing to change with intention and consistency. Committing to change for just 3 days can ignite a powerful shift in your mindset, habits, and actions. These 3 days serve as a foundation for growth, proving that even small, deliberate steps can lead to significant progress. The first step in committing to change is recognizing its necessity. Change begins with a decision to move away from where you are and toward where you want to be. This requires honesty with yourself. Take a moment to evaluate your current state, your habits, mindset, and circumstances. Ask yourself, what needs to change? What is holding me back? This self-reflection is not about judgment or guilt. It is about clarity. Understanding what needs to change allows you to set a clear intention for the next 3 days. Once you've identified the area of change, the next step is to focus on consistency. The power of committing to change lies in the commitment itself. Too often, people set ambitious goals but become discouraged when they don't see immediate results. The beauty of a 3-day commitment is its simplicity. You're not aiming for perfection or monumental transformation. You're simply dedicating 3 days to focused effort. This time frame is short enough to feel manageable, but long enough to spark momentum. Start each day with a clear plan. Define what actions you will take to align with your commitment to change. If your goal is to improve your health, plan your meals, schedule time for exercise, and drink plenty of water. If you're working on personal growth, set aside time for reading, journaling, or meditation. Break your goals into small, actionable steps that you can accomplish each day. The key is to create a sense of structure and purpose, ensuring that your efforts are intentional rather than reactive. Throughout the 3 days, self-talk plays a critical role. The way you speak to yourself can either strengthen or weaken your commitment. Remind yourself why you are making this change and what it means to you. Use affirmations to reinforce your determination, such as, I am capable of creating positive change in my life. Every step I take brings me closer to my goal. I am disciplined and committed to my growth. Okay? These affirmations help to rewire your mindset, replacing doubt and negativity with confidence and focus. Embrace change. Affirmation 1. Change is the tipping point of growth. One of the challenges you may encounter during this period is resistance, either from within or from external circumstances. Old habits and thought patterns may try to resurface, tempting you to revert to familiar ways. When this happens, remind yourself of the commitment you've made. Recognize that resistance is a natural part of the process and a sign that you are stepping out of your comfort zone. Each time you overcome resistance, you build resilience and strengthen your ability to persevere. Celebrate small victories along the way. Each positive action you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Acknowledge your progress and allow it to motivate you to keep going. Celebrating your wins reinforces the belief that change is possible and worthwhile. By the end of the 3rd day, you'll likely notice a shift, not just in your actions, but in your mindset. You'll see that committing to change is not as daunting as it may have seemed. These 3 days serve as proof that you are capable of taking control of your life and steering it in a new direction. More importantly, They create a foundation for continued growth. The habits and mindset you cultivate during this period can be built upon, extending your commitment to a week, a month, or even a lifetime. Committing to change for 3 days is not about achieving perfection, but about taking the first steps toward a better version of yourself. It is about proving to yourself that you can overcome inertia, break old patterns, and create new possibilities. By dedicating 3 days to focused effort, you set the stage for lasting transformation. Remember, change begins with a single decision, followed by consistent action. Make that decision today and commit to the journey, knowing that even the smallest steps can lead to profound results.